and welcome to this lesson. For this lesson, we are going to be forming and solving linear equations. I've done a video on solving linear equations, so I'm going to concentrate on forming equations in this video. Let's go. Example 1. Kevin thinks of a number, he doubles the number. Then his answer is 19. Work out the number that Kevin thinks of. Okay, so let's call the number that Kevin thinks of, let's call it X. We call it X. Okay, and he doubles the number. Okay, so that'll give us X times 2, right? X times 2. And X times 2 will give us 2X. Okay, so we are now told that he doubles the number, then adds 7. Okay, so it doubles the number, so the number it doubles is 2X. And it adds 7. And the answer is 19 here. 19, so equals 19. Now we're going to solve this equation. You can watch my other video on solving equations if you're not sure. X is 6. Did you get that right? So it means the number that Kevin thinks of is 6. Now let's try another example. Okay, here we have a shape here. All the angles are measured in degrees, yes. Write down an expression. So we want to write down an expression here in the question. An expression in terms of X from the sum of the angles in the triangle. Let's go. So if we do the sum, if we add everything together, we will have X plus 2X plus 2X plus 2X plus 90. Those are the 3 angles in this triangle. We will now simplify this expression. I have another video on this if you're not sure of how to. So if we simplify that, the answer will be 5X plus 90. Because X plus 2X is 3X plus another 2X, that gives us 5X and then 90. Okay, so we've done this one. Now let's go to the B part. The B part. By setting up an equation, work out the value of X. Okay, we know that all the angles in the triangle add up to 180. So we're going to use this expression, which we got in A. Everything adds up to 5X plus 90. Equals 180. Don't forget that angles in the triangle, all the 3 angles must add up to 180 degrees. Some students tend to get confused and they use 360 instead. Okay, so a triangle is 180. Now have a go. X equals 18. Did you get that right? Well done. Now we've answered this one as well. We found the value of X. Now to the last part of the questions. Work out the size of the largest angle. So we're looking at this angle here. So we're going to substitute. I'm going to write the short form of substitute here. Substitute X equals 18. That's what we go for X. substitute x equals 18 into this, the expression for this angle here, which is 2x plus 90. 2x plus 90. So we show our workings to show the substitution. So 2 times, I tend to use brackets for multiply so that students don't get confused between the multiplier and the x, plus 90, the sign, and that will give you 36 plus 90. If you add that together, you'll get 126. An angle is measured in degrees, so 126 degrees, and that will be the size of the largest angle. Now let's try another example. Example 3. So here, Georgina is X years old. So for the first part of the question, write down in terms of X an expression for Jessica's age. So Jessica's age is, Jessica's age will be X. Because she's younger, she's 4 years younger than Georgina, so it's going to be take away 4. So this is Georgina, and Jessica is 4 years younger. So that's the first part of the question. Then for the B part, here's a standard GCSE question, by the way. Okay, so that one, the top one is 1 marker, and the second part will be probably 2 marker or 3 markers, depending. All right. So we are told that Angela is 3 times as old as Jessica. Okay, so it means Angela, if we represent her with letter A, will be 3 times as old as Jessica, and Jessica is X minus 4. So that is 3 times as old as her. Okay, now we're going to form the equation, because it says work out the ages of Georgina and Jessica if Angela is 27 years old. Okay, so we're going to solve for X here. So we equate this to is equal to 27. So we're forming that equation right there. So we have solved the equation to get the value of X. And don't forget that Georgina is X years old, and we're looking for Georgina's age and Jessica's age. Okay, so it means Georgina, we represent her with letter G, is 13 years old. Yeah, 13 years. 13 years old. And then Jessica will be, you know, the expression for Jessica is X minus 4. So X minus 4. And X is 13, so 13 minus 4. And that'll give you 9. 9 years old. So we've answered the question. So we now have the age for Georgina, which is 13 years, and the age for Jessica, which is 9 years.